Whoops, the audio is gonna be bad. The microphone just died, I'm sorry. So, I found a snake in the garden this morning. Look, there's a snake. Do you see it? I barely caught it on camera. It's like this teeny little ribbon snake. I've named him Bo. It turns out that it's living in the brush underneath that little bush. Originally I was thinking about pulling up that bush because I really didn't like it, and it, like, I don't know what kind of flower it is, and I'm, again, not super into flowers anyway, but because it turns out there's a little snake living in it, I'm gonna leave it there. So this morning it was up on the platform, I think to get water from the runoff pans from my potted plants. It's very cute. Pretty sure it's not poisonous or dangerous or anything. I was a little worried that Joe would be very upset about it, but he's fine. Yeah, we have a garden friend. Maybe I'll be able to catch him on camera more often. Apparently they mostly eat frogs. In the last video I uploaded to this channel, I just gave some like quick advice for people who were maybe just barely getting into gardening, for people who have never put a seed in the ground ever. And when I was filming it, I was sitting on one of the chairs that actually came with this house. When Joe first moved in, there were 4 chairs in the patio. Mostly I have been using them to put plant pots and things on top of, but the one I was sitting on in that last video was very broken. So this is the seat that I was sitting on. You can see the cork board is like very snapped in half, and so this seat needed to come off. The only thing that was holding it was 4 screws. Yeah, I'm glad I'm making a wooden one. So I went ahead and I pulled it off, and I think what I'm gonna do before I show you what's in the garden is that I'm going to cut some boards for the seat, because I'm just gonna make a new seat. Also because we have wood stain left over from making this, and then I'm probably just going to spray paint it with clear spray paint because the sealer that we used for that has like clogged up, so I don't think I can use any more of it. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Because we have the technology. We bought power tools for building this wall. Also because I want to be able to put these patio chairs outside. Because we have that nice little platform, I wanted to get a table and chairs to put out there, but it turns out that if I just replace the seats on these can go outside. And I think they'll be pretty weatherproof once the seat is made of wood, especially because I'm making it out of recycled 2x4s. Also, don't judge me for my safety standards. I do not have a permanent wood cutting table, so I'm gonna have to attach the board to the chair as a place to stabilize it. If you have safety advice for the power tool type things I'm about to do, feel free to put it in the comments. I'm new to carpentry, okay? Okay, let's go outside and cut some wood. So, I'm gonna have to go get the hammer and pull this out. These are pieces that were left over from a cutting board that was just really old. You can see there's like a big split right here. I think I'm gonna try and break off this last piece, and then I'm gonna use these 2 pieces to connect underneath to hold all of them together. And then the last thing that I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take the saw to cut off the extra on the sides to make it the right shape. So I'm gonna have to smack this with a hammer and also drill holes. Okay, I just need to see what it looks like really quick. I think that'll be good. And then I'm just gonna cut off these extra sides so that it is flush and it looks nice. And then I'm just gonna sand everything, stain it, and seal it. And then this will be a good outdoor chair. I'm very close. I'm working on it. You ready?
I am ready.
It's the next day. Joe is coming with us.
Hello.
I've been working on a main channel video, so I ran out of time yesterday to go through the garden stuff, so we're gonna do that now. This is the mint that Joe's mom gave me. It's doing really well after I actually watered it and gave it some soil. Look, it's growing flowers. Mint seeds. And then this is the sweet potato. It's doing great. So I took some cuttings off of this sweet potato and I put them in rooting hormone, and they look very sad. So I might end up just taking potato slips directly from it. That cucumber is not doing well. I don't think it's gonna come up. There's the sunflowers, the little trees, and my houseplant. The ponytail palm is growing like a new little sprout. I think taking it outside might have been a bad idea because all of the leaves look kind of sunburned almost. What you doing? Ninja moves. And then I finally moved the mint. It's doing much better. I put it in a bigger pot, and I also put it outside so that the ladybugs can eat the aphids off of it. I didn't catch that ladybug from last time. You want to start over here? So this one's bushel gourd. It's doing okay. It kind of looks like it's getting ready to throw off a flower. I'm pretty sure this is a zucchini. I'm very excited to find out because it just kind of volunteered. You gonna move some walking platforms for me? You might want to do them kind of spaced out. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is a watermelon. I'm pretty sure this is also a watermelon. And also this little tomato, like this tomato plant. Remember how I was like, it's getting reestablished. It has a teeny tomato off of it. So I'm very interested to see what it does. And then I put little okra. So the okra that I had going in the window, I actually ended up taking it out here and putting it all on the ground. And in order to mark it, I don't know if you can see this, I took just the random pine needles that were around and stuck them right next to the seedlings. So you can kind of see where all of the okra seedlings are gonna come up. And then that, I'm pretty sure, is a squash. I think that's actually a dark green zucchini. So with any luck, I will have at least one zucchini plant. I want to like remove some of the dirt underneath this so that I can put it down so that it's more level with the earth. And then I want to set up enough platforms going over to the door because this grass gets full of pine cone bits and pine needles, which are very sharp and painful to walk on. So if I have these, I can come out here barefoot whenever I want and at least get to the platform. And then this is where I saw the snake. Look at all of these! So all of these are, what are they called? Table dainty. Let's see if I can just pull this off the last little bit and then they can open up. Look at that! I've got so many like squash in here, and then hopefully when I trellis it, it will be able to vine. I also have our first, where is it? Look, we've got a bell pepper growing. Oh, very exciting. How many do we have? 6 more?
Yeah.
So one, we'll probably have to curve it kind of. Yeah, we can have them kind of close. Yeah, just snake it a little bit. And then over here, this is where I've got the cucumber beds going. I threw the seeds from the table dainty that weren't sprouting in that corner. I don't know if anything's gonna come up, but I hate wasting seeds. And then I feel like I put something else in front of this, but I don't remember. A grub? What kind of grub?
Look, it's just laying there.
Oh, geez, it's so big.
Yeah, massive grub.
Ew, grub.
Yeah, gross. They're like
That's like a grub. What do grubs become? Oh, it's so gross.
maybe they become beetles.
They probably become beetles. That is a big grub.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look, we have a crawdad. So like this is usually, these are crawdad holes, right? That's what these are?
Yeah. Although we call them crawfish.
Yeah, I call them crawdads.
Yeah,
and I think that's like a Western.
Else calls them crawdads. We call them crawfish.
Are those, I wonder if that's the one that was over there.
You can catch it.
How do you even catch it?
Dig it?
You just dig it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one over here. I feel like maybe that.
There's like these like long pumps that people can use that like pump out dirt and mud. And
Would
then
water work?
kind
Just a
of.
hose?
Yeah, maybe. Some people just stick their arm in.
If you know how to catch a crawfish, let me know. Yeah, it's so much moss. It's like, it's getting so overgrown. I wanna keep that side up, I think. And then over here, I threw a bunch of seeds in here. I think I put parsley in this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter, it's dirt. Oh, also, I think I figured out what I was doing wrong with this. I think it was the pollination, because basically what I started doing with these flowers is that I just kind of started like touching them and like shaking the plant up here, and now it has like 3 or 4 different peppers growing on it. So I think it was just a pollination issue, and I think that's the reason that this pepper plant wasn't throwing off a lot of peppers. It was just pollination. I really need to repot it. It's got roots going out of the bottom, and this is like, it's way too small for it. It needs more nutrients, more soil, more places to grow, but I also don't want to disturb it until it's done throwing off all the peppers. Because my fear is that if it tries to like reestablish roots and focus more on getting established when it's repotted, is that it's just gonna kill off all its own peppers. So I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna wait on that. So this is the vine peach, and it's doing really well. You can see it's like getting ready to throw off flowers. It's already throwing out tendrils so that it can start climbing. And then I also threw in some vine peach seeds just to try and direct sow, and both of them came up, which I'm really excited about. This one kind of seems stunted. It seems like it's struggling a little bit, so hopefully at least these two will make it into full plants, and that way, just in case, they can pollinate each other, and then it'll be a lot stronger of a plant. The bean stalks have climbed all the way up the top of the stick, and they need something else to trellis now. There's a toad. We can feed it to our snake. I want to see. It's huge!
Look at that toad.
Oh, it's huge!
Hiding under the tile.
It's so big!
Yeah.
Is it asleep?
I don't think so. I think I just woke it up.
Oh, I'm so afraid it's gonna hop over here.
Its eyes are open.
Is it looking around?
I think it's trying to stay camouflaged.
It's hiding.
Yeah, it's absolutely hiding.
Scoop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
It's fine.
It's fine. Thank goodness. Sorry I took your shelter, buddy.
It's okay. It's got plenty. It can move to.
Yeah, I can move into that.
Yeah, it can just move into this. I bet there's other frogs in here too.
Are we gonna leave these here?
We can leave them for now.
What's our long-term plan?
I mean, I figured we'd use them for something. Like whether it's like lining, like something. I don't know. That is a huge toad.
I mean, I've seen bigger.
I haven't. Arizona, I feel like, doesn't have that many toads.
Too dry.
Oh, it turned around. Careful. I kind of want to spray him with the hose. Just give him some water. Because he looks dry.
Yeah, I mean, toads are
They
meant
like
to be a little
water.
bit more dry.
Oh, I thought they were supposed to be more moist.
That's frogs. Frogs want to be moist.
Oh, frogs are tropical, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
You're
toads,
right.
Toads are like in the middle. They can.
Oh,
they
he's
can
like
handle
blinking
little
one
dryness.
eye. Okay, I'm gonna try and get close so you guys can see him a little better. Look at him. Hi, frog. Or toad. Hello, toad. He's so big. I don't even think that, like, this is terrible, but I don't think that the ribbon snake, I don't think Bo could even eat him. He's too big. Although snakes do unhinge their jaws. You gonna pour it over him? He's just kind of chill.
If you enjoyed that.
Yeah. Oh, he's a little frog. Little toad boy. Oh, he's got a little water drop hat. There's like a little drop of water on his head.
What happened?
He's got a little water drop hat.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's a kappa.
He's a kappa. He's got like golden eyes. He's very pretty. Okay, sorry we disturbed your house. Let's maybe take these three and kind of do them a little closer. Yeah, we can just spray it also. And then we'll put this one kind of in the middle. I can move it if you'll hold the camera.
Yeah. I like it.
These were here when we first moved in. Right? These came with the house. Oh, one of the main things I want to show you guys is actually over here. First of all, look how tall these sunflowers have gotten. Sunflower, sunflower, okra. The sunflowers have gotten so tall. But also, the loofah gourd has grown a foot. Each of these little cells is 6 inches, and it's already going up to the third one. And then also, these 2 bean plants that I stuck in here, because this one looks really sad, finally came up. Oh, and also, look, these are the 2 little loofah seeds that I tried to direct sow. There we go. But you can see I put the little stakes so that I could see where I put them. But yeah, these are 2 new loofah gourds. Hopefully they'll have a little bit more luck because they're being direct sown. And then the peppers look like they're doing all right. I'm pretty happy with these. But yeah, this loofah gourd is going pretty well. And if you look really closely, you can see that it is getting ready to throw off flowers and hopefully fruit. So that's what those little buds are. Thank you for helping me with this. I feel like I should go get one of the other. You know what might help if I spray it with water so it's more like a mud that you can scoop out of the way?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Just let me know when.
I think that's pretty good.
I don't know if you can see it. Right here, there's like a little hole. That is one of the entrances to Bo's little hideout, Bo's little nest. But yeah, it looks like all 5 of the table dainty squash have come up. And then I also just decided to move those 2 yellow pear tomatoes because they were not doing well. So I figured I'd just throw them in here and see what happens. Oh, these are the okra. So I did put 2 of the okra in this bed just because this is Miracle Grow and that works really, really well. So I'm hoping to see if there's a difference between the okra that I grow in this bed and the okra that I grow in that bed. Look, there's another one right there. So I've been trying to be a little bit more active with these flowers to make sure that I'm like shaking the petals and like trying to get them to self-pollinate a little bit better, just because it worked pretty well with that one. Oh my god, there's a whole bunch of aphids. No! Oh, I need ladybugs. But these are gonna be flowers that will become okra. All those little nasty yellow spots are aphids, unfortunately, which I think I might... Oh, it's so yellow. I might try to spray them off, because that's one way you can get rid of aphids. You can also see all these little white spots. That's mucilage. That's like the slimy stuff that okra makes. The peas are going wild. I'm just kind of letting them go at this point. I should really harvest these. There's a lot of peas on that. And then this bed is also just kind of going wild. You can see that this beanstalk is desperate for something to climb up. But yeah, this bed I'm just kind of letting go. Letting it do what it's gonna do, and then eventually when the peas die off, I'm gonna fill it up with dirt again and plant again. But for now, it's just kind of whatever. Tomatoes are getting taller. Still no flowers, which I'm fine with, as long as they are continuing to be healthy. I'm really excited to see what that big squash is. I want like a moss lawn. Like, I would love it if the moss just took over. Yeah. You could put some of that dirt maybe around the edges. But yeah, things are coming along.